Hello and welcome to Numeristical, bringing you the picks of the day for Saturday, August 31st. It is 9:04 a.m. here in California. Makes it 12:04 p.m. East Coast U.S. time. Let's start, as always, I would say review the picks from yesterday, but we didn't have any picks yesterday, so let's just review our status. So, to date, the totals model is up 9.74 units. The money line is down 11.88 units, so combined totals and money line were down 2.13 units for the season, and the spreads model is down 1.85 units for the season. Let's get into today's action. We've got a full set of games today, starting with the money lines. Here are the games for today and the probabilities. And the model wants us to look at 4 home teams. First home team is the White Sox. Says to bet the White Sox if you can get 158 or better. Let's take a look. So let's click over to money lines. And here we have the White Sox against the Mets. And let's see, we're getting as high as 166, which is above the 158 we need. So we will take the White Sox plus 166. White Sox, 166. Next up, the Rockies hosting the Orioles. Says to take the Rockies at 131. Let's take a look. 143 we can get on the Rockies, so we'll go ahead and take that. So the model's picking all the teams I love when it picks. All the bad teams that is decided are a little bit undervalued. Now again, I don't know whether end of the season is playing into this, where sort of Vegas thinks these guys are kind of stopped playing, and the teams that are out of it are just not going to play that hard, and that's why it's undercutting their chances. That could be going on. We'll see. But we wanted, again, the Rockies at 143 here at Bet Online. Let's go ahead and do that, 143. Next up, Dodgers, Diamondbacks. Model likes the Diamondbacks if you can get 118. Let's see if we can get that on the Diamondbacks. 118, 119 here at Bet Online. So we'll go ahead and do that. Diamondbacks plus 119. Diamondbacks plus 119. And then finally, the Mariners versus the Angels. Likes the Angels if you can get 130. Let's take a look. Angels and get as high as 148 over here. So we'll do that. Angels plus 148. Angels 148. Okay, so we got 4 underdogs going, from a very slight underdog in the Diamondbacks to a quite big underdog in the White Sox. 4 games on the money line for today. All our recommendations came into bets. Let's take a look at the totals. Here's the full set of games and the points and the probabilities. And Miles telling us to take a closer look at 3 unders. First is the Rockies Orioles. Says take the under 11.5 if you can get plus 106. Probably a reach, but let's take a look. Click over to totals. Rockies Orioles over here. 11.5. Yeah, we're not getting better than even money though. So no bet there. Next up, Diamondbacks Dodgers 0.9.5. Wants plus 101. Again, this is kind of a reach, showing minus 120. But let's take a look. 9.5. In fact, most of them have gone to 9. So you're getting better than even money at 9, but the model wants better than even money at 9.5. So we're not going to find a bet there. And then finally, Angels Mariners. Point is 8. It says to bet at minus 103. Let's see if we can find a bet here. Angels 8 under minus 103. We've got it at here at a Heritage. 8 under minus 103. So let's go ahead and do that. Mariners, Angels. Mariners, Angels. Under 8 minus 103. Just double check that. Under 8 minus 103 here at Heritage. So one pick today on the totals. Let's go over to the spreads. Here's the set of games on the spreads. And again, 4 recommendations. It's the exact same 4 we have for the money lines. Let's see what it finds for us on the spreads. So White Sox plus 1.5. It wants even money. Let's see if we can get it. Click over to spreads. So White Sox Mets plus 1.5. Get plus 117. Wow, here at a bookmaker. So let's do that. Again, this is why I track them separately, so we're not always double betting these teams. But we'll take White Sox plus 1.5 plus 117. 1.5, 117. Next up, Orioles Rockies wants the Rockies plus 1.5. If you can get minus 111. Rockies plus 1.5, and we're getting minus 105 again at bookmaker. So put that down. Rockies 1.5, 105. Let me just check that. Check that again. I think it was minus 105. Minus 105. Next up, the Diamondbacks plus 1.5. If you can get minus 127, this one we might not be able to get. Let's see. Diamondbacks. Where are they? Diamondbacks plus 1.5. Yeah, we're not getting. Best we're getting is minus 135. And Mod wants minus 127. So no bet there. And then finally, the Angels plus 1.5. Model wants minus 122. Angels plus 1.5. Yeah, we can get minus 118. So we'll do that. Angels plus 1.5, minus 118. Oops. Angels plus 1.5, minus 118. Okay. So we've got a lot of bets today, but most of them are duplicates. So we've got the White Sox, Rockies, Diamondbacks, and Angels on the money line. We also have 3 of those 4, except for the Diamondbacks, the same 3 on the spreads, plus 1.5. And then we have 1 under the Mariners, Angels under 8 at minus 103. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.